And questions for Coach?
Obviously, the latest with Marcus.
He's out.
Is it just a matter of tightness and not being able to do what he wants to do, or too much pain?
A little bit of both, swelling, pain, restricted movement. So obviously the swelling, and he got hit pretty hard. So just some limited movement that didn't get better over the days like we thought it would.
Is this something that could affect him going forward?
I don't think it's long term. I mean, he's got hit and missed some games in the past, but with the 3 days off, we're assuming he'll be okay.
What direction do you go in the lineup? Is it Derrick White?
Derrick will start, yes.
Thank you.
You talked about getting Rob more involved, wanting to see guys look for him more often. Is that something you have to kind of, call a play for? Or is that something you're just kind of emphasizing the guys to look out for him more? Because he doesn't always seem to be a guy who commands the ball himself.
Yeah, a little bit of both. I think we do run some sets to get him looks, but also we missed several opportunities with lob threat. He's obviously a lob threat, lobs and drop-offs against their bigs contesting at the basket. So it was kind of glaring when you went back and watched how many opportunities we had there. And obviously that's a big part of what they do, loosen them up a little bit as far as that. So had a good film session, watched it with the players and saw where their outlets are, which is a big theme in this series, is rim reads, and that's finding our bigs underneath or kickouts for wide open shots, and missed them quite a few times last game.
We talk a lot about the bigger lineup that Milwaukee starts with, but they go smaller too pretty quickly. Sure. What are you looking for? Do you stay big against that sometimes? Do you chase them in the smaller lineups? How do you try to exploit them when they go a little smaller?
We can do both. I mean, we've done it all year. It started with our bigger lineup and obviously come in pretty quickly with Grant. So you can counter that. But with, another guard out tonight, Marcus being out, it'd be harder to downsize than in the past if we wanted to. But, we feel great with Jason or Jalen at the 3-4. But also can, go with our bigger lineups, even put Grant at the 3. So we can kind of match up however we please with as far as that. And we've done that all year with bigger lineups.
You talked about being actually kind of pleased with the half-court defense last game with Marcus out. Where do guys need to pick up to kind of maintain that level that he brings typically?
Yeah, group effort, obviously, and Derrick will, be a huge part of that, Peyton as well. But do what we did on that end. I think we weren't even as sharp as we could have been, especially with some of the double teams and rotations behind it on Antetokounmpo in the post, recognizing when he's being guarded by some of the guys we want on him and not helping off certain shooters for them. So to hold him to 101 with the poor offense and turnovers that kind of fueled their transition, we feel we could be a lot better. And so we were pleased with that, and especially in the half court is just what we did to aid them getting out in transition.
Ime, without Smart, do you decide to go and try to make up for the defensive loss, or you just say, you know what, we're going to deal with that defensively, and whoever gets the next opportunity, we're just going to go full shooting and try to just go full offense?
That's the benefit of Derrick. I think he does a lot of things well. Obviously, it's hard to make up for Marcus specifically with what he does for our team, but the scheme and coverage doesn't change. It's just Derrick is another big guard that we don't lose a lot as far as size and versatility defensively. And then offensively, he's very capable of, scoring, running the plays and getting guys involved. And so the beauty of having him is he checks a lot of those boxes. And obviously Peyton, one of our toughest guys, but you have a size disadvantage there. So you lose a little bit as far as that, but not a lot of drop off with Derrick in there, other than the toughness that nobody really brings that Marcus has.
Wrap it up right there. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.